all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a it's the coffee company. The Santa's doing his rounds, fans of blankets and browns. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Oh yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the coffee company, and it's shipping to you. Coffee, coffee company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company. I'm joined by Nicholas Barrison Royale, and we're going to do the best pre-match build-up ever by not talking about the pre-match build-up. Clickbait is alive and well. Clickbait is the way to go.
Yeah, taking a leaf out of TalkSport's book. I watched that Hugo Lloris thing, and there was nothing. He said nothing bad about Daniel Levy.
Yeah, clickbait is here. Clickbait is here and alive and well, and we're gonna have a laugh. We're gonna talk about some good things. But Nick, what's happening, sir? You're happy. You're not going to the game in this miserable weather.
Yeah, I managed to get rid of my ticket on the cheap just because I didn't want to go. So yeah, it's horrible outside. I think it's stopped raining now, but it's horrible. It's cold. It's wet. It's miserable, and that's just the Ange Postecoglou and his tactics. That's not even the weather, right?
So, the weather, indeed.
So, yeah. So look, it's I'm good in a way because look, I was up at 4 a.m. yesterday, got back at like 4 p.m., stayed up surprisingly until like 10, and then so I'm glad in a way. I was even though I'd got a lift and I didn't have to drive, it was still a massive it's a lot of effort. So spend time with the wife and the kids tonight and in the warm. So
yeah, great stuff, Nick. But without further ado, I've already got my coffee because I knew I was spending time with you this afternoon. It's a shame there's no brew and bollocks, but Bobby and Cooves are taking some time out, which is always good for them. So always look after Bobby and Cooves whenever you see them in the chat. Top boys. But let's see who's in the audience to take us through the show. We have the Two-Mark Show. Don't need a dressing gown. Good to see you, Cookmeister. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Big up the Cookmeister. We got the Sheriffs in the house, YouTube member as well. Both the Marks are YouTube members. And follow the lead. We've got the number one Agenbar in the world. Good to see you, Chris. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We've got side answers in the house. YouTube member, good afternoon. Benji and everyone, good to see you, side answer. We have Tomo81 in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Good afternoon, Ben. Big up everyone in the chat. Good to see you, Tomo. Hopefully you're well. Stew Boy, good to see you, mate. Afternoon, Ben and chat. We got Flower Powers in the house. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well, Flower Power.
No. Forget Flower Power. He was calling me a fraud earlier when I was trying to get rid of my ticket. Then he wasn't even subscribed to Sava's other channel after Sav had given him a shout out.
Disgrace. Disgrace.
You're the type of plumber that comes around, takes a deposit, and doesn't follow through.
No, it's like what Harry Enfield did. Have you seen the Harry Enfield sketch? He turns up in a Klinsmann shirt. He's like, I'm going to fix this. And he gets a hammer and just smashes it all up.
Yeah. That's James Flower.
It came off in the end.
Allegedly.
But good to see you, Flower Power. Hopefully you're well. We've got Chems in the house. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well. We've got Rinketics in the house. Good to see her. True la la. YouTube members in the house. Good to see her. The actual games can be hard enough. We've got Corey Boy. No, he's not giving you. He's already sold his ticket, mate. Good to see her. YouTube member. Good to see her. Mark Taylor's in the house. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well. Ian Ferguson, YouTube members in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Not long left before we see you. We got Angus is in the house. Stay humble. Where's the red cards when you need them, Nick? Where's the red cards? There we go.
I don't think I've got anything. I've got the red dartboards around. I don't think I've got anything red.
I've got 2 red pens that I can use. I've got 2 red pens.
It's aggressive. Ben's gone for aggressive pens.
Yes, indeed.
Never choose red.
Good to see you, Angus. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Angus has indeed been found. Ciao, Nicola. Hopefully you're well. We have Daniel Sandoval's in the house. One love. We've got Stacey's in the house. Good to see you, Stacey. YouTube member. Good to see you. We've got Paddy's in the house. Afternoon, folks. Hope you're well. 3 points tonight, please. And thank you. Indeed, buddy. Indeed. We've got Dave Raybolds in the house. Thank God that coffee arrived. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. But it's good stuff that it arrived. Yeah, first day, great stuff. Nick got slammed about Son on We Are Tottenham TV, but I agreed, mate. Son is washed. See, you two agree with each other. What
can I say? Look. Yeah, I know I got pelters, and like even Ben said, if you're next time you do a watch along, which will be next Thursday, for the AZ game, he said, "Oh, can you celebrate?" And I was like, "Celebrate what? What am I celebrating? Like what do you want me to celebrate?"
You call me negative, Nick. At least I celebrate goals.
The fact is, I had to have the comments on. I knew we'd scored, and it was kind of taken away from me. So it wasn't like real. But if Son, like I said, I gave him his dues. It is only Ipswich. Go and do it tonight. Go and do it on Thursday. Go and do it against Bournemouth. Go and do it against AZ again.
Let's not only beat crap teams and say, look, we're back. We're back, everyone. We beat 3 of the worst teams in the league. We're back. Yeah. Let's do it. We've got Paul G's in the house. Good to see her. Tottenham can make history tonight. But question is, can they? We'll find out. Indeed, 1 week today.
What is the history? What's history tonight?
I don't know. Don't really care. Anyone got a ticket for the 9th of March at all? I don't know. We have Graham's in the house saying afternoon, Ben and Nick. Saw your dad last night. You did indeed see my dad last night. Good to see.
That'd be an interesting one, Graham, because my dad's dead. So if you saw him last night, then that's great. That's a bit of a crazy.
He is a seancer. It's a seance. Yeah.
Graham was going through.
Graham was so pissed off with you, Nick. He got your dad to come back just so he could have a go at it. Stay 13, good stuff. Yes, they were given to me by the wonderful people over at Lotus Biscoff.
Oh, nice biscuits.
Love Lotus Biscoff, and thank you for the pens, Lotus. Thank you for the yes, Japanese red, Japanese orange. Japanese red. Indeed. Who we got? We got the lovely Jessie's in the house saying afternoon, Ben and Barry. Good to see you. Glad that Renee's coffee got to you safely, and I'm looking forward to seeing that go and
another comeback from Leeds again.
Leeds are very exciting. They're a very exciting team to watch, and it's great. Angus, Big Vic over Raya. Big Vic over Raya. Indeed. Very nice biscuits. Very nice biscuits. We got another super chat from Jesse. Thank you so much, Jesse. You really don't have to do that, but thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. Supporting a small business as always. See, be a Jess. Jess is wonderful. Jess is wonderful. So everyone send some love to Jessie. She's absolutely fantastic. Fantastic human she is. And it's greatly appreciated. People were saying Salah wasted this time last washed up. Sonny will put you all in the mud. I hope so, because my skin is destroyed. My skin is destroyed.
If he can put me in the mud against some decent teams, you know, then that would be good.
We'll be the only team in history to beat both United and City 3 times in one season. I like it.
Do you know? We've got an update. We got 2 updates. So there's the let's have a look. We got 2 updates. We've got an update from the Leeds fan at Notty Green.
Yeah.
After the other night.
Big up, Notty Green.
So he said, where are we? Let me find this. And then we got an update on my mum from the Reform Party Conference. Yeah. We got an update. What did he say? He said, what a hit. Pick that out. He said some hit that, being a good quality game tonight as well. No, Sheffield United a wank. Generally never thought that was in doubt. Just funny because it's Sheffield. Standard is so poor in the Championship. I expect to win every game now. So that's the Leeds update for this week.
Well, it's your Leeds update because you got.
My Leeds update. Sorry,
because you've got friends that also support Leeds. Indeed, you got to say hi to Nick's mum. You got to say hi to Nick's mum.
Yeah, so the update from mum is the update from my. It was the Cornwall Party Conference or something. Let's have a look. The Reform UK Cornwall Conference on the 24th of February at 6 p.m. So she messages me on Monday. Off we go in a while. I'm on the door checking the tickets. And I said, is your mate Nigel going to be there? She goes, yes. Anne Widdicombe, Matt Godwin.
For God's sake.
Matt Goodwin, Zia, local candidates, and Nigel spoke last. Bloody anti-fascists shouting as I went in, and I gave them 2 fingers. GB News and loads of press. Bloody brilliant. You can just imagine my mum. There'll be that picture of her like that as she enters, like giving it the big one. Then, I wasn't even interested, right? She starts sending me all the copies of all the speeches. Like, here's this speech, here's that speech. And one of them is entitled, I kid you not, this, you see, I want my country back. And Nigel Farage.
Your mum is Cartman.
Nigel Farage for Prime Minister. Oh my God. She said, when he said that, everyone was woo. I was like, oh my God, man. What are we doing?
Oh, I really wish I could do the Cartman voice. Women can again. No, that was Mr. Garrison at Where is my country go? That's your mum. Your mum is Mr. Garrison.
Yeah.
Your mum.
There you go. There's a couple of important updates to do it. It wasn't in Truro, Mark. It was in Red Ruth at Carnbray Leisure Centre. I think there was 700 people there, which is there's probably more sheep than there is.
Nick's mum is Cartman. Yes, your mum is Cartman and Mr. Garrison. But here is a bit of news for anyone that likes Star Wars.
Oh.
Kathleen Kennedy, the arch evil witch that's ruined Star Wars and Lucasfilm, is resigning.
Oh.
Hell to the fucking yes.
Oh, you said she was dead.
We're getting Star Wars back. We're getting Star Wars back. Finally.
Ben, you should have learnt with this football team. Let's not say Star Wars is back until it's actually back.
It's coming. They're doing good stuff that's not involved, but Kathleen Kennedy is resigning.
I saw something. I saw something with Star Wars that looked interesting that isn't really Star Wars, and it was the Empire Strips Back burlesque show.
Yes,
I mean,
that's yes. That is a thing apparently. The
in
Empire.
Tampa, anyone near Tampa can go to the C3PO would get it. Darth Vader would get it. The Stormtroopers would get it. Yeah.
The Empire strips back.
Yeah. Empire Strips Back in Tampa. Whether you're a fan of the movies or not, everyone's guaranteed to have a good time. Don't miss this spaced out spectacle when it comes to Tampa.
What,
This
Tampa, Florida?
Yeah. Head to our links for
It is
tickets.
coming to London. It is indeed coming.
Yeah,
to
hits London. Get shut. Yeah, may the sass be with you.
Yeah, may the sass be with you.
Right, where is this? I want to see this. I think we should go and watch this. This would be interesting.
Yeah. Really
London's Riverside Studios for a limited run starting May 2025. May the 4th, obviously, till June the 22nd. Strictly 18 plus. Leave the young Padawans at home.
Yes, that's what I've seen. It sounds brilliant, to be fair. It does sound brilliant.
What makes the Empire Strips Back worth watching? Parodies can be hit or miss, but this one, it hits harder than a Wookiee in a bad mood. Who wrote this?
Stacey's saying, I'm there. Send me the address. You and Stacey are on the way.
This isn't a low-budget back alley cantina show. Expect top-tier burlesque performances, stunning visuals, and costumes that would make even Queen Amidala jealous. Oh my God,
yeah.
This is brilliant. Is this show for you? Let's break it down. You love Star Wars, or at least enjoy poking fun at it. You're into clever parodies with a little bit of sass. You appreciate top-tier burlesque performances. You're over 18 and ready for a night of laughs, glitter, and galactic fun. If you have checked any of those boxes, The Empire Strips Back will probably be one of the most entertaining nights you'll have this year. This is brilliant. I think we need to go, all of us.
What is it? A Spurs Leeds outing? Because all the Leeds guys want to go as well.
This is brilliant. This is
YouTube
where's Riverside Studios. Let's have a look. Riverside.
Big up my friends Sammy Uso, Ben Barry, and everyone in this magnificent chat room. Afternoon. Good to see you. I feel you on that. We want our Star Wars back. Indeed. There's only one tribal chief around here, Philly.
Oh, it's Hammersmith. It's not that far.
It's not
Riverside
bad.
Studios.
You couldn't pay me to go to Florida right now.
Yeah, but come on. Yeah, Ian. But if they're obviously coming over here, so then they'll be back in Tampa, right? So not only can you go to see the Empire Strips Back, you also will then get to potentially meet Florida Man.
Yes.
It's like this. Like, couldn't be bothered. This is incredible.
Obi Ben Kenobi in it. Yes, indeed. I can't believe they tried to make Star Wars woke in the first place. The entire franchise was about diverse ragtag alliance of racist and droids fighting against oppression in the first. It was indeed. Florida Man is in all of us. We are all Florida Man. Indeed. We are all Florida Man. But it's Florida Man Kaufman. Indeed. But it's great news because I don't want to really say it because she ruined two of the greatest franchises on the planet, which is, of course, Indiana Jones and Star Wars, she ruined them both. She just destroyed them. And now maybe we can move forward and we can see some more Star Wars TV shows because they're really good. The Star Wars TV shows are brilliant. So if we can get more stuff like Rogue One, that will be wonderful. And I'll be very happy. But Nick, is there anything you would like to talk about other than your mum being Mrs. Garrison?
Well, just looking at this, it's in Chicago at the moment as well.
You're still looking at the Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, mate, some of these costumes are incredible.
I mean,
obviously, it's the costumes that I'm looking at, right?
Yeah. I do need to say to you, Nick, there is no nudity in the show.
Okay. Well, I'm not getting naked.
No.
Join the waiting list. I'm joining the waiting list. Oh, they go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Beautiful.
My cousin was art director for Rogue One. Preview for Elimination Chamber, Ben. Nick doesn't watch wrestling, so it wouldn't be fun for him. It wouldn't
I
be fun
used to
for
watch
him.
wrestling when I was a child. Yeah, I don't watch it now. I'm an adult.
Harrison Ford's arch enemy, indeed. Boo. Yeah, she ruined Luke. Give me the prince.
Luke.
Give me
that could be taken in a different way.
Give me the Princess Leia outfit and I'll join the cast. That would be hilarious. Get Stacey in Empire Strips Back. That's what we.
Yeah. That Leia outfit. Yeah.
Are you going to now queue up at the end of the show, Nick, and buy it?
No, I don't think anyone wants to see me in the Leia outfit.
No, you might be buying it for your significant other.
No. Yes, Paddy. I would watch it if she did.
You are an adult, Nick? Question mark?
Apparently, it says based on my name, I'm an adult.
Based on your name and your age.
Yeah,
Chris Eubank, and I don't know. When is it over in the UK? It's over in
May the 4th until June the something.
You know what? That's really good marketing, putting it in London on May the 4th. I like it. That's really good.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. It's definitely a damn moment. Indeed, it's definitely a moment in space and time. I think Coovs was in the chat, but I think he's now gawking at Princess Leia on Google. There's nothing wrong with Skeleton Crew. I've not seen it. I don't wish to. Anything Star Wars, Disney, I just won't touch it. I won't touch it. Surprised Levy didn't get that for the entertainment venue.
Well, you know what they wanted to do with the Sky Bar that's not the Sky Bar?
Yeah.
They wanted to turn that into a nightclub.
Ridiculous, isn't
like
it?
Ministry of Sound.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? Oh, we've watched a game of football. Now let's go up there. And I said, there's no way in anyone's health and safety dreams that would get past. Can you imagine walking on that balcony and then someone was drunk and they fell off?
But the problem is, Nick, what's going to happen? Oh, thank you, Jesse, for the order. I'll send that out later. I'll send that out in a bit. What will happen is you'll get very, very drunk. And then someone will ask, where are we going to get picked up by our Uber? And you're going to say, I'm in Tottenham. And then a load of Spurs employees are just going to swarm you at that particular moment. They're going to say, don't you say Tottenham round here, mate. Don't you say Tottenham here. You're not allowed to say Tottenham anymore. It's filthy. That's a filthy, disgusting word. You can't say Tottenham anymore. Where are you?
You can't say... Yeah, like, and do you know what? The barrier is like probably waist height. Someone just falls into you and you literally would fall over. I mean, it's just like a night. They'd have to enclose the walkways.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they wanted to do with it. So
imagine getting absolutely battered and then going, yeah, will be happening. Just look at all the music. When Spurs do get beat, everyone's in the bar after the game for 2 hours.
Yeah, but I don't think that Sky Bar will hold many people. 1,000 people, maybe, not even that. So that's probably why.
Indeed. Drinking the stadium, never. Big up, everyone. Chat. Back to rewatching the Devil of Hell's Kitchen before the new series. Ooh, good stuff.
Devil of Hell's Kitchen, is that like Gordon Ramsay or is that something
I believe
else?
so. Have you seen Lloris back in Levy? No, I just got a clickbaity thing. Saying,
yeah, exactly, Drula. That's what I mean. Like, so he calls him out in his book, and they asked him about it, and then the clickbait title said something like Hugo Lloris knows or whatever it said about him, right? But actually, he didn't say anything bad about him. He didn't say anything because I sat there and I was like, oh, let's see what he says about this. And there was a lot of waffle at the start saying, oh, you know. Oh, it's nice in LA, isn't it? Oh yeah, better than being in Tottenham. Yeah, of course it is. What a comparison, eh? It's like saying, oh, where would you rather be? Where would you rather be? Would you rather be in the Maldives or would you rather be in Old Kent Road?
What you need, Angus? Do you remember the Money in the Bank ladder match that happened during COVID? And what's his name? What's his name? Who threw the Lone Wolf? The Lone Wolf, whatever his name is, threw Rey Mysterio off the roof of the top floor of the building, and then suddenly Rey Mysterio was perfectly all right the next day. But what they said was there was a slightly lower rooftop right under the rooftop, and it had a cushion on it. So it's like that. So you need to have another thing on the bottom of it. Just like, Baron Corbin. When Baron Corbin threw Rey Mysterio off the top of Titan Tower. That's what you need. That's what you need. That was a good Royal Rumble. That was a really good one. Oh!
What's going on here?
Yeah.
You put up a title like this and then don't talk football. You shunned me from going onto the channel because of the title, and then you start talking about things I actually am interested in, like Star Wars.
I did tell you, Cooper, in the chat this morning. I'm putting it, and we're going to talk everything. I did put it in the chat.
Did you mention the really controversial stuff about the fact that wokeism's completely ruining the film industry and the games industry? And
no, we haven't yet.
Oh, right, okay, because that was all part of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe too controversial for the channel.
Probably, but I think, but
do it anyway. Do it, dare you.
We got Shemtangs in the house, but what we want, Cooves, is we want one of your old school rants about finally that Kathleen Kennedy is finally gone. She's ruined Star Wars, but now the world is healing.
Well, maybe Levy will hire her. We could do it with her at Spurs then.
Imagine Kathleen Kennedy working with Donna Cullen.
No, it's. I'll just think what I said in the comments. The irony of it. Well, not irony of it. Just how stupid it was in the first place. You've got Star Wars, which is all about this wide, diverse universe with all sorts of shapes, colors, and aliens. Gender isn't even an issue there because you don't know with the aliens anyway, do you? So you got that androids included, all fighting against an evil oppressor. That sounds like it was pretty much ahead of its time anyway to me. Now somebody comes in to try and make it more diverse.
Yeah, and they actually made it less diverse. They made it less diverse.
At the same time, making that the focus of some of the storylines that's not a focus of a storyline. That's an attribute of a character. Write an actual story and then fill it with interesting characters or interesting actors. And it doesn't matter where they're from.
Who was responsible for Jar Jar Binks? That's what I want to know.
George Lucas.
I would have stuck his tongue through that electric beam as well. Yeah, George Lucas let us down. That's the real problem. He literally sold out. Sold the company away. First, he made them a god-awful trilogy of, prequels. And then he bailed out. He shouldn't have made those prequels anyway. He should have just redone all of Star Wars. Well, not even redone it. Just carried on with the same thing. Wanted to see Han Solo and Chewbacca going off as a duo, having some crazy adventures as a smuggler duo like they were supposed to. Then he can do the whole Jedi backstory. He could have done it right, and he chose not to. And then he handed the reins over to somebody that brought it into the gutter. And I don't care about all this equality shit. Equality was there in the first place in the bloody film. Ruined. That's somebody's vision, somebody's idea of putting political agendas into something and making it worse. And it's happening everywhere at the moment. And for some reason, too many people are putting up with it. Look at all the films lately. Ghostbusters is not going to be better just because you made the cast all female. They've shown that pretty clearly. Make a great script first. Then, you could pick out some female actors. No problem with that. But concentrate on the script first. Not that the fact they're female is going to make the film great. It doesn't. And we see it all over everywhere now. The games industry in the West is falling apart now because it's infiltrated with so many people determined.
I mean, look at what Ubisoft were. Ubisoft were anti-wokeism, and now they've gone the other way, and it's killed Ubisoft as
Absolutely. I'm not bothered about some people are too bothered about it. You can go extreme on your
Yeah,
dislike
for sure.
it. Like when you're creating a character, you should have the option to do whatever you want with it. That's fine. No problem at all with that. But when you force these gender-driven plots into games and the style of the game, and it's got to have this in it. They've got to meet these quotas of diversity and and a complete sort of swamped by it. What's the actual computer gaming market? It's still dominated by young males. So let's face it, we don't want to have wonder about somebody's gender or their political views. All we want is a character. It doesn't matter what it is, male, female, green blob, whatever it is. Just give it some cool guns, some explosions, something exciting, and what all majority of male gamers want, which is self-sacrifice, a feeling of duty, and giving everything and fighting evil and being the hero. That's what the majority of the market still wants. It hasn't changed. Why we're surrendering to it all, I don't know. What's happening now? Somebody must have done a video on this. I'm going to have to look at a few people, but what's happening now is pushing developers into a corner where they've got a market.
They've got no creativity.
What's happening is China's taking over because they're still making games and going, bollocks to all this new wave stuff. We're just going to make games that people enjoy playing.
What's it called? What's the game that we love, Kuva? Genshin Impact. Impact.
Yeah, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, all these. There's a whole wave of them coming out. People enjoy playing it. And it's gonna continue that way. There's very few bucking the trend here. Mum Overlord saying, yeah, good point. Baldur's Gate 3, that's one of the few that's really hit home from the Western developer in recent years. But everything else ruined. The whole essence of what the game used to be is gone. There we go. That's the
I love your
political
and
and anti-woke rant, because I am anti-woke, and I've got a trans boy is my eldest son.
Yeah.
But I'm anti-woke because of all the crap that goes with it. As my son always said, Owen, he says, all he ever wants is to be accepted. He doesn't want to rule everything. It doesn't. And some of the people speaking out about it all ruining it for everybody. But that was probably going too far for some people's liking. But you know what? Bollocks to it.
It's a great rant, Kuva. I've said this. One of my favourite Disney movies of all time is Lilo and Stitch. I absolutely adore Lilo and Stitch, and it's now helped that Mickey's favourite Disney character is Stitch, so it sort of helped our bond even more. Lilo and Stitch was one of the most diverse Disney films ever, but it didn't mention it once.
No.
It just was a good movie. It just was a good movie in Hawaii. That was all it was. It's all you needed. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
That's all you needed.
Make good characters to fit a good script. That's it.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
Another one we love, Cooves, Borderlands 2. You couldn't make Borderlands 2 now.
No.
You couldn't make that because it was just toilet humor and taking the piss out of everyone. It was brilliant.
And if I had half a brain cell, you knew it wasn't to be taken seriously. It doesn't matter. It was just grabbing hold of a whole load of guns and shooting the hell out of things.
Yeah,
with a bit of comedy thrown in.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just gone too silly. But on that note, I have to leave and pick up the little pesky kids.
Yeah.
But I don't need to go. I don't need to get back, rush around, feed them, and then get to the entertainment venue because I'm not going tonight because I don't want to. And yes, Phil P, I am a W, as you just put.
Yep. Phil P called you a wanker.
Okay, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, a wanker, not a woker.
Do what you do best.
Exactly. So anyway, lovely to see you, Kuva. I've registered. Go and register for tickets for the Empire Strips Back, a burlesque parody. Waitlist. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. for those living in London. And hopefully I'm sure we'll have some interesting conversations between 7:30 and 9:30 tonight. So
Great stuff, Nick. Cheers for coming on as always. It's
No
the
worries.
best ever pre-match build-up ever.
yeah,
I
just
think so.
don't do that to Coover ever again. All right, otherwise that's it. You know. So see you later, you rats. All of you.
See you later, rat.
rats.
See you later.
But this is the pre-match build-ups I like to have.
No, I've come in, trash the show. I'm off again, mate. See you later.
It's the way you got to be, Coover. I like it.
No, rants calm down. That's been coming for a while because I just thought, shall I say it or shan't I? But what the hell? Why should I be scared of saying that? I'm justifying what
you want, Coover, and we've had this conversation. What you want is to be entertained by the things you love.
And what do developers and filmmakers want at the end of the day? They want to make some money.
Yeah.
How about cater to your market rather than a minority and pushing everything else aside and making it worse for them?
Yeah.
There's no reason at all why you can't have a great movie and then sprinkle a little bit of diversity in there if you need to. But have the script ready, have the strong characters ready. If you find the right people to go, it doesn't matter what they are. It doesn't matter if they've got a disability or whatever race or religion they are. It shouldn't matter. Just get the person that's going to make it more interesting in that role, not create the role to make it interesting and then just stuff somebody in. It's beyond belief now. The quality of stuff is so poor now.
Yeah, absolutely. Rants are good for the soul. Afternoon chaps, afternoon Davo. It's because that's it at the end of the day, isn't it, Kufu? We want to be entertained. We want movies that we love. There's a reason people like me, even though I'm 30 and I shouldn't be playing it, still play Pokemon. There's a reason we go back to Pokemon. You can't fit in a political agenda in Pokemon. It's just you as a 10-year-old catching them all and kicking the shit out of other Pokemon. That's all it is.
It's kind of in its own little island, isn't it? You can't
touch it. All the Nintendo games are like that because, again, it's a Far Eastern developer in Japan, in Nintendo. You can't really politicize Mario.
Here's the one. What gender is Pikachu?
Male or female?
Well, any you like. It doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, whatever one you catch.
Pikachu. There you go. That's pretty easy. Solve something, isn't it?
Solved, yeah.
You don't need a gender for them.
What's it? That's the thing. What do you want when you catch a Pikachu? You want what's the best stats for it and what are the best moves it can learn. It's all you want.
Exactly.
It's great stuff. Old stuff is indeed the best stuff. I'm 14. I still play Pokemon. Good stuff. Big ups to Pokemon. Stacey has started a game, or I started a playthrough of Pokemon Snap last night. I love Pokemon Snap because it is just brainless. We are very similar, Kiva. When you want to have fun, you don't need something that's too puzzling. You just need something you can shut your brain off.
Absolutely.
Shut your brain off. And Pokemon Snap is that game. Just take pictures of bloody Pokemon. It's brilliant.
Or if you want something a little bit more violent, you just get one of those games where you're wading through hordes of zombies or whatever.
Yeah.
Wielding a chainsaw and shotguns. Just blow everything away. You don't have to think about it. Just enjoy the experience. It's just a complete, the complete sort of wind down, isn't it? It's the escapism at its finest. You don't want to have, politics shoved into the game. Not unless it is a political game. You get somewhere you're playing.
What's it? Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein is a political game, but it's.
But at the end of the day, it's just shooting stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter, does it? Just make it all up.
You got me doing another Breath of the Wild just by mentioning it. Yep, it's a great game. Red Dead Redemption 2, always good for shutting off your brain. Yes, Red Dead's great. Resident Evil 4. I don't even know what Pokemon is. Well, you don't need to. And that's fine. I do love some games. I'm
not a fan of Pokemon, but I do appreciate it for what it is. It's a hugely popular.
It's unbelievably popular. I mean, it's very, very interesting because a lot of the stuff that Pokemon cards can be worth 24 grand now. They're worth crazy money, some of them.
That's a good point. My youngest Ronan found a car. Oh, I can't spot where my wallet is now. Never mind. He's got some really. He found some really sort of rare Pikachu card from a trading card game. So I've hung on to it. I thought I don't know what the value of that is. I'll just stick it in my wallet.
Google it. Google it. Put it on eBay, and you can make some serious money.
If it's the one that it looks like, I think it's worth a few grand.
Yeah.
That's mad. But it's like that, isn't it? That's what trading card things are all like, isn't it? You always hear the Americans going on about their baseball cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the one that always comes up? Mickey Mantle, isn't it? That's the name.
Yeah.
That's the ultra rare one, apparently, for a lot of people. So,
Snorlax is my spirit Pokemon. Awesome. Gengar or Zekrom, two very different Pokemon and very different for what you need. Gengar is a speedy powerhouse, but if you get hit with it, you're dead. Zekrom is just a I can't remember. Zekrom is dark. I believe Zekrom's dark type. So dark and dragon. From what I remember, what is Zekrom?
I do actually have a favourite though. It's Magikarp.
Magikarp's great.
They just lie there and don't do anything. I think that's brilliant.
It's brilliant. Zekrom is dark type, I believe. No, Dragon Electric. Two very different Pokemon. Depends what you need. Depends what you need for your team. The great thing about Pokemon is nearly all those little creatures are based on Yokai from Jack and... Yeah, absolutely. Okay, awesome. Mass Effect is brilliant. Mass Effect is brilliant. Thanks, Ben. Kuba, still listening here. Just got some YouTube thumbnails to do. Keep thumbnailing away. Pikachu is 2 million alone. Indeed. Right, Mass Effect. Mass Effect is good. Kuva definitely has a Charizard in his wallet. He might do. Gengar is a cool fluffy ball. No, it isn't. It's a ghost type. Lara will do them all. Mass Effect or Half-Life is what.
There we go. Hang on.
That's cool. That's really cool. That's in good nick as well.
Whatever that is. I don't know what. I have no idea on the value of it.
Google the serial number, Cooves, and what edition it is, and see how much it is. Smaller. No, Gengar's a ghost type, mate. Gengar's a ghost type. I like Gengar. Gengar's got a great move pool. It's very fast, and if you time it right and you put it in your team, it's a very good ace. Personally, I wouldn't have Gengar in my team because I think it's too much of a glass cannon, but it's a good one. Gengar's a good Pokemon. I do like Gengar, but he's got a good move to. What's everyone's favorite Pokemon in the chat? If everyone's got one, what's everyone's favorite Pokemon? That's always a very interesting one. Kuva has said his is Magikarp. I love Magikarp purely, but because it becomes one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game, which is Gyarados, which is very funny.
There's two reasons I know anything about Pokemon.
Yeah.
First one is I've got kids and they love the games for a long time. Second reason is it used to be on Sky One, I think it was.
Yes, it did.
And it happened before. It was always on before Star Trek: Next Generation was on. So I wanted to watch Star Trek: The Next Generation when it was on, but I'll be playing the computer in the meantime. So I put the TV on early and Pokemon in the background. So I kind of passively learnt it all. And then while I was waiting for something I wanted to watch, that's my excuse. But kids drove it anyway. They wanted all the games and everything. So if you're a parent, well, you've got to get yourself a copy and join in, haven't you?
Yeah. Bulbasaur's a good one. Love Charizard. James and his Magikarp. Ditto is the GOAT. I wouldn't say that, but Ditto is good as well. Ditto is a great little Pokemon. One of my favorite things to watch at the moment, Kuva, there is a Pokemon YouTuber called Temp, and his channel is based on. It's not Pokemon on the Switch. There's Pokemon Simulator, where you can build your team and then you battle other people like it would be on a Pokemon game. You build your own team. And what he does is he comes up with the most insane strategies just to troll people. and then he sees the reaction. I'll send you. They're hilarious. They're absolutely hilarious. I'll send you. Ben will tell you I'm big like a Snorlax. You're not massively wide though, so I wouldn't say you're fully Snorlax. Eevee with all its evolutions are my favorite. I do like Eevee. What the fuck are you on about? Have you heard about a YouTuber called Is that the guy that used to be mates with KSI, the rapper? From what I remember, I think Randolph was KSI's friend back in the day, long time ago. White guy, always wore a snap. I think that was Randolph. Have you watched? I have seen this channel. Jolteon's good. I'm too old for Pokemon. Top Trumps was my gaming addict. Yeah, Top Trumps was great. Yeah, still is. Zapdos is good. Snorlax light. Brilliant. But yeah, I've always loved playing Pokemon, and I'd love. One of the things I've been speaking with Stacey about, I have got a capture card. Mickey came up with the idea the other night. Mickey wants to play Mario Kart on stream because I've got the perfect room for it. I've got a massive TV. I've got a Nintendo Switch, and she wants to stream us playing Mario Kart.
Definitely.
I think we're going to do it. I want to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I need to work out how to.
You'll have to get the Wii Sports on as well if you've got.
Yes, Mario Party as well. Mario Party is a ton of fun. But I haven't got. I've got a picture of it. I have got a picture of it because I took a picture of it last night. But I got this 100-inch TV upstairs with all the sofa. It's got plenty of room. Yes, that's fake grass. It's really annoying now, but I do like the fake grass. It's a huge TV, so we could have I think Mario Kart with Mickey and myself could be really funny.
It's meant to be on a huge screen like that, isn't it?
It has to be.
Yeah.
Exadrill is very good. That TV is huge. It is a huge TV. And we've got it set up. We've got a speaker system for it now. So it works. Mario Party is class. You should do it. I want to do it. None of that stupid Zelda stuff again. I want to do some Zelda stuff. I love The Legend of Zelda. All this has gone over my head.
That's another one for Jess and Stacey and that lot over there. Do a Mario Party stream.
Yeah.
They'll just... really silly.
Mario Party with Nye would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, just the whole crew of them now on the panelists in deep competition over bloody Mario Party. Fantastic.
Basically, what it would be is Nye calling everyone a bog-eyed twat, which would be hilarious.
Can't say the phrase that I want. She would not normally use right now, though.
No, we can't use that. Coffee Company Mario Kart tournament. That would be fun. Hi all. Good to see you, my lovely Mickey. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Sheriff is president of the LCDL, the Lara Croft Defense League.
Nothing wrong with Tomb Raider.
Yeah, get you guys on a Mario Party stream. I think that would be hilarious. Jess, Nye, Stacey, and someone else, like the four of them would be.
Renee
would be good on Mario Party.
No, just all of they're regular crew.
Big up. Because you can play Mario Kart online with others, that'd be fun. Feeding another Johnson again. Olaya, Brennan Johnson. Big up, Brennan Johnson. JDL. Yeah, we got to see that. But yes, that is something Mickey and I are going to try and plan on doing and start doing some Mario Kart streams because I reckon that'd be really funny. I think that would be very, very funny.
Do you know Puppy over on Jess's channel as well?
Yes.
He's doing some streams where he is getting his missus to play some retro games.
Yeah.
As a way of torturing her. And I thought it's an interesting idea. Computer games are just such a good option. When you got a really tight knit sort of audience, they want to see you like have little competitions amongst each other, and it's a little bit of fun, bit of rivalry. It's all good stuff.
Yeah, it's all fun. Your driving is amazing, honey. Don't you dare sell yourself short. That is Jesse's channel. If you want to see more of the JSY Spanner Army, you can go and support them over there. They're on their way to 15,000 subscribers. So that's awesome stuff over there. Go and subscribe to Jessie. She is absolutely brilliant, as we all know, and we all love Jessie here as part of the coffee company crew, or beans, as we like to know. Make them play the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No. It's not my game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's more of a sort of specialized thing, that really, isn't it? The beat 'em ups and the fighting games or shooters. When it's just silly stuff like racing and lots of cartoonish stuff going on. Oh, what's that one where you've got to run toward? You've got about 20 other people, and you all got to run towards the end of this.
Fall Guys.
That's it.
I love Fall Guys. See, that would be a brilliant game for Mickey and I as well. That'd be a brilliant game. I used to play with my Destiny friends, and I was with a guy. His gamer tag was Skid. I don't know what it is now. He's changed it about 70 times since I last played with him. And he was ridiculous at Destiny. He was ridiculous. He was our team leader. He was our most complete player. He couldn't play Fall Guys, because when you played Fall Guys, there was a tiny bit of lag. You couldn't even scream at him. But it was brilliant. Yes, have a wonderful rest of your day, honey. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm proud of you as always. And have a great day at work. Street Fighter's a good one. Street Fighter would be really good. I
don't think I'll make much of a good stream, though. That's more sort of, generally speaking, it's more of a blokey sort of watch.
Yeah,
isn't it?
competitive. As a competitive tournament, it'd be funny. Road Rash on the Mega Drive was great. Among Us would be hilarious for us, for myself, you, Jesse. Among Us would be hilarious.
It really would. Yeah,
that would be hilarious. That would be the original people that used to play, like Disguised Toast when he used to play Among Us. That was one of the greatest bits of YouTube. It was so hilariously brilliant. I would do Among Us. I would love to play Among Us with the JSY crew.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's a streamer on there. That'll just be the.
But we'd all have to stream it. I don't know how you would do it, because we'd all have to stream it, or I don't know how you do it.
Wouldn't really, though, would you? You'd only really need some
Discord chat. You'd need a Discord chat. One person.
Yeah. You'd need Discord, but you could like have just one or even just a few of the people streaming it. The others are just playing. Yeah, you know who they are, and they're in contact, and they can bring up things you're saying as well if necessary.
Yeah, of course you have the bubbles as well. You have the Among Us bubbles that you can say.
True. Yeah.
There's a way. Get on Star Trek Fleet Command. I'm hooked on it. Been playing it over 5 years. That sounds great. Crazy Taxi was a brilliant game.
Wait a minute. Been playing for 5 years. Isn't it a 5-year mission in the first place? Shouldn't you be stopping that?
How dare you?
Yeah, I remember that. Kirk said that at the start of every episode.
Yeah, and then he went on for about 70 years. Yes, Jess. Simpsons Hit and Run. I want them to remaster that. That was one of the greatest games of all time. That was 2006, I remember that.
Unfortunately, our GameCube stopped working with that on it, or the disc was scratched or something like that, so I haven't replaced it yet. But the kids and I played that to death. That was just hilarious fun.
Brilliant. I only play Tomb Raider alone. Yeah, I know what you're doing there, Mark. Beyond 70, Double Dragon was the only arcade game I ever completed. But around my area, people were waiting. The two players would fight each other, and the winner would kill themselves by falling into the water. Indeed. One person streamer. You know what, Stacey? Let's have a chat. Let's make a group. And let's see if we can make. I would love to play Among Us. I think that would be brilliant.
It would.
I think that would be really, really funny.
There's a few of the more serious ones, but would still be funny when it's all a group of friends playing it, like Dead by Daylight and things like that.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the serial killers? As you got a serial killer in the famous one, and everybody else is trying to survive the night.
Yeah.
Hugely funny that could be.
Sounds like good to me, Ben. I'm going to shoot mentally. I'm not great right now. Jesse, if you need anything, give us a shout. Coos and I are always here for you. Coos and I'll send your coffee just in a minute before. We've got 5 minutes left of the stream, but great to see you in here. Everyone send some love to Jessie because she is just amazing. I had a fun. It was really funny. My parents and my middle brother were watching Star Trek Nemesis yesterday, and we all know Star Trek Nemesis was horrible. It was dreadful, terrible movie. And you got my parents saying this movie is amazing. And are you sure it's shit?
Yeah, it's bad.
Shit. And then my mum turned around. I said, every single Star Trek fan that's ever lived has said this movie is terrible. And my mum said, do you know what's really bad? The Next Generation. I was like, what?
I've got to admit, it took me a long time to get into that because I'm coming from like, you know, a generation where Friday nights was fish and chips, watch Star Trek on the box with my dad because he loved it as well. And then for ages, there wasn't another Star Trek to go to. So we watched them again and again and again. Yeah. And of course, it was a favorite in the household. Then Next Generation came along and I thought, this isn't the same. I'm not sure I like this.
It was slower, but it was... All Star Trek fans love The Next Generation. It is just the greatest. It's amazing.
As soon as you appreciate Picard being a very thoughtful captain rather than Kirk who thinks with his fists and snogs the alien, as soon as you get around that bit, and Picard is an actual captain of a ship, a far more likely captain than Kirk ever was.
Yeah.
Then it becomes really good.
My mum said you can't find that many Star Trek fans that are better than me, that are much bigger Star Trek fans than us. And then she said The Next Generation. If you went to a Star Trek convention and said The Next Generation was shit, you would be thrown out of there. You would be chucked out. And then she said the new Star Treks were all right. No, they were shit. They were shit. The worst thing about the worst one, I'm picking on Into Darkness, even though I don't think Into Darkness is necessarily that bad. It's probably the strongest one out of the 3 new ones they made. But what they did that really annoyed me was they got Alice Eve to play this lovely scientist. And, oh, hello, my name is Alice Eve and I am a posh woman. Her father was like this, like the most aggressive Southern, we're going to hunt this bastard down. It's like, how can they be related? One is...
if only he'd been wearing a cowboy hat when he said that.
Yeah. It's unbelievably so bad. And how can she be ultra posh woman and he be literal cowboy? Space... It's everything they did with that was shocking.
I've got to say though, despite all of that, I did like Carl Urban as Bones McCoy.
Yes, he was very good.
Yeah,
he was very good.
He had that sort of grumpy, mean attitude all the time. I liked it.
I did like Picard is the best Star Trek captain. He just is.
Yeah.
As much as I like Kirk, Picard is the best.
Oh, now you're talking. That's.
It's a good one. They destroyed Doctor Who. They've destroyed it. I liked Capaldi. I think he was actually a very good doctor, and I think he was very good at the time. What they did after Capaldi was a shambolic.
I thought Eccleston was all right. He was the first one of the recent reboot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Obviously, David Tennant,
yeah.
But I think he's just a fantastic actor in anything he does, to be honest. But for me, none of it compares to just, I don't know, it's the vibe of Tom Baker playing Doctor Who. It's just awesome. Even though the writing wasn't always that great, he just had this charisma and the voice that carried it all. Some will say Tom Pertwee as well before that, but yes, you get used to a certain way, and then it's your idea of what that character should be. So if anything differs from it, you're not going to like it.
But we've actually got to the end. This current Doctor he's actually quitting. He's actually going to quit after 2 seasons.
I don't even know who it is at the moment.
It's Nkuti Nkuti. What's his name?
Romero.
No, Gatwa, current Doctor. I'll remember. Nkuti. Yeah, Nkuti Gatwa is the current Doctor. He's quitting because the scripts are so. And Russell T Davies came back in, and he's made it even. We thought, oh great, Russell T Davies is back. He's going to have it like David Tennant's back in the day. He's going to take it forward. And it just went.
They've let the reboot go on for too long. That's the problem.
Yeah,
you need to have years out, and then people get a taste for it again. You know, get a hunk thirst for it, I should say.
But that's another thing, Cooves. It's just been no good characters, and they're just shoving agendas in it.
Time to shelve it, and then wait a few years.
Yeah,
give it 10 years, and then bring it back again, and people will capture that next generation of people. But there you go. Doctor Who is generational in every way.
Yep. It needs a new process, as they say.
Yeah. Do something else for a while.
They definitely need to put it on hiatus for at least 3-4 years. They've ruined it. They've absolutely ruined it. Matt Smith was very, very good as the Doctor. But that's saying that I'm a massive fan of Matt Smith in anything. I think he was excellent as the Doctor. I think he was excellent as Daemon Targaryen. I think people don't realise. Have you seen House of the Dragon, Cooves? You must have by now.
Oh, hell yeah. Fantastic.
He was unbelievable as Daemon Targaryen. It was almost apart from that bit in the second season where he's basically just tripping balls the entire show and having relations with his mother. I'm not going to spoil it anymore. He was excellent.
Yeah.
He was excellent as Daemon Targaryen. Did you get to see Broadchurch filmed?
No.
Matt Smith got F over it in the Morbius film. It was all right in Morbius. I've not seen Morbius. I've not seen it.
I've seen it. It can't have been great because I just don't remember it.
Yeah, but as it was, some of the bits in the first season of House of the Dragon were just epic.
Yeah,
it's just an epic season, and I can't wait for it to come back. It's not as good as original Game of Thrones, of course, but it does scratch that Game of Thrones itch that is like it's uniquely Game of Thrones. It's uniquely Game of Thrones. It's got that. There's no other series can really. What is it? It's not. I wouldn't call it edginess. I'll just call it. It's just dark.
That's another one of those ones where beautifully written.
Yeah.
And you're just getting great actors to play the roles.
Yeah.
And you've got something special.
Yeah.
You don't look at filling quotas out or anything. Just go with the writing, sense of realism in there. Then you can put your corruption and your politics in there.
Yeah.
Love triangles, bit of diversity culturally and as well as racially and gender.
I mean, just look at House of the Dragon with what's the second family called? It's the Targaryens and the Valerians. That was brilliant, making the Valerians black with the Targaryen, the Valerian hair. That was epic. That look was just unbelievably cool. It was just a great look.
Well, you know it's going right when you're watching it, and your instant thought is, "Oh, this looks out of place." You don't when you watch it.
No, this looks epic.
Yeah, it's almost like, wow, that's what it must have been like back then. Even though you know it's all fantasy. Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Yeah, for sure, Ian. But they like politics, what they can digest.
This is why you sort of realize why the writers went on strike. Totally undervalued.
Yeah.
If you do not get a good script, you are not going to have a good film.
Yeah. And that's just the way it is. But unfortunately, Kuva, we've actually run out of time. But thank you all so much for watching this pre-match build-up. I hope you're all pumped up for the football.
Should we do a prediction for the match?
Go on then.
No, I don't care.
I
predict Star Wars is going to get better.
I predict a riot is what I predict. That's what I want to see. Yep. Epic. Yep. Epic. They like politics that doesn't fuck them over. How true is that statement? It's all about how you relate to the material. Blows my mind how OG's. Yep. Epic. 5-0. Read the room, Mark. Read the room. But Coops, when can we next find you on a show, buddy? I know both of us are not really. We're out of fashion.
Utterly jaded with the whole community thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really am. Yeah, we were talking about it before the show, weren't we?
Yeah.
From my own point of view, I feel like nowadays you're either forced into a pro something camp or an anti something camp, and you can't be anything else. You can't just be a free thinker and sway between one and the other whenever you feel like it.
We need to stop labeling each other, don't we? We need to stop labeling each other.
And with you start feeling after a while you're on an island, you're watching a war going on, and not part of it. It's strange. It's strange, but that's life in a way, I suppose. It's just the accentuated version of it on YouTube, and I'm fed up with it. That's why I say get over to JSY Talks Football.
Yeah,
where it's a football show, but nobody really goes for the football. It's having a laugh. That's the important bit.
Absolutely,
it's a pub away from the pub. Talk crudely, talk amongst friends, have a laugh, and it's all good.
Yeah, it's what you got to have, Coover, at the end of the day. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. We will be back tomorrow for another episode of The Coffee Company, whatever the hell we're going to talk about tomorrow. I've got no idea. I think we've just blown our load with all the topics of the week. But we can go on and find some. Oh, Jesh. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Any beers? Oh, we like beers. We like beers. Just jump on the flip-flop train. Indeed.
Indeed. And big up to Bobby K if he's watching as well.
Yeah, big up to our big up.
Do miss what things were like a couple of years back when we were all just having a great laugh all the time.
Absolutely.
Seems like a long time ago now.
Indeed, Coobs. But thank you all so much for watching today's show, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Coobs, you got a catchphrase?
Star Wars in.
Damn right. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on